Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Rule Well, and the archon preaching the word of the Lord, Hamashiach, Yahushai, throughout the four corners of the earth, in sincerity and truth and diligence of mind. This is Brother Menashe DC Cam with a short lesson. As Father, the Day of Atonement, alright? It's only the nation of Israel that can observe the Day of Atonement. They are the ones that the Lord gave the laws, statutes, and commandments to. Alright? And it's that simple. And there is no doubt about it that the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. So, concerning this word, alright, which the Lord Yahweh Shemashah has given unto us. You read Psalms 119 verse 9. It says, "Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word." And that's the reason why the laws, statutes, and commandments were given. Alright, so we could abide under the great mercies of our Lord Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kodash. And that's what it boils down to. Alright? That's why the Lord said obedience is better than sacrifice. It's that simple. Alright? But at the end of the day, it's what has to be on your mind. Keeping and hearing the words of the Lord. That's all you need to do. Alright? You have to observe, the laws of the scriptures to the best of your ability. Alright, you already know you're in captivity. The best thing you can do is understand it and share it and grow. Alright, it's all you gotta do. Okay, so I'm gonna read a quick one, just the basis. It's from the book of Leviticus chapter 23. It clearly tells you what is required of every Israelite, alright, to be in the sure mercies of David in these last days, alright. So I'm going to read from 27 to 28, alright. I'll start from verse 26, Leviticus chapter 23 from 26, alright. "And the Lord Yahweh Kodash spake unto Moses, saying, Also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord Yahweh." Alright? "And ye shall do no work in the same day, for it is the day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord Yahweh, your power." And that's what it's about. Alright? So you have to understand that the words of the Lord Yahweh Shai are very, very serious. And for you to be at peace with the Lord, you have to hold on to these words. Alright? Just like Judges chapter 5 verse 11 tells you. It tells you have to rehearse the righteous acts. You have to observe these words. You have to understand the value. Alright? So it says, "They that are delivered from the noise of the archers, in the places of drawing water," alright, the place of our captivities, alright, the different places around the face of the earth where we held captive, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh. And that's the truth. So wherever the men of the Lord are upon the face of the earth, they have to observe a fast. Alright, they understand the value of the words Lord Yahweh Shai has given unto us. Is the engrafted words with which we're able to save our souls. Alright, you can't get no salvation if you don't have this word in you. It's that simple. It's that distinguishing sign that the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to use in these last days to discern between those that observe his words and those who don't. Alright, even the righteous acts toward inhabitants of his villages in Israel, all right, in Israel, nation of Israel, remember that. Then shall the people of the Lord Yahweh go down to the gates. All right, and that's that simple. All right, it's all you have to hold on to, the words of the Lord. Okay, you can't really hold on to your employment in these last days because it's all gonna go under. All right, all these riches, you can't really take it with you. All you have is just the words of the Lord. All right, that's why the scripture says you're gonna be as pilgrims in these last days. All right, so another precept I'm gonna get is gonna be from the book of Isaiah, chapter 8, verse 13. All right, just lets you know that you have to hold on to the Lord Yahweh Shai. It says, sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. All right, and that's what it boils down to. You have to hold on to the Lord. You have to hold on to the Lord, all right, because his words means a lot. All right, the Lord Yahweh Shai said he magnify his word above his name. All right, so you should hold that dearly to your heart. All right, you have to remember what the Lord can do. All right, so you have to fear the Lord. All right, you have to reverence him. You have to understand what he's willing to do for you when you obey him. All right, and also look at the book of Isaiah in the 64th chapter. It tells you what has to be, what has to be done. All right, and what you have to remember. It says, verse 6, it says, but we are all as an unclean thing, right? But we are all as an unclean thing, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags, and we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, have taken us away. So that's the state of our people, nation of our people, nation of Israel. All right, our nation is laden with iniquity. That's why we're catching so much hell. That's why Drake is always getting shot. That's why we're always at the bottom in captivity. That's why the Lord Yahweh Shai is letting us know that our captivity is coming to the end, and just one more judgment, and that's it. All right, to separate the wicked from the just. All right, so we don't want to be part of that number that has been destined for destruction. All right, you want to be destined for salvation. That's the reason why you have to acknowledge your iniquities and strive for righteousness, strive for justice. All right, strive for the righteousness of the gospel to be preached unto the people. All right, and it's that simple. Okay, and then you read the book of Joel, chapter 1, and then you look at verse 14. It says, sanctify ye a fast, call a solemn assembly, gather the elders and all the inhabitants of the land into the house of the Lord Yahweh, your power, and cry unto the Lord. And that's exactly what the men of the Lord have been doing, sighing and crying for all the abominations they have to deal with, all right, for all the maltreatments that the elect have to endure in this place, all right. That's the reason why men of the Lord fast, all right, not just on the Day of Atonement, but whenever the opportunity presents itself, all right. So we're not ashamed to accept the requirements, that the Lord Yahweh Shai has set before us. You have to be willing to do what is necessary to obtain mercy from the Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, because the grace period is almost over. Okay, you see the prophecies coming to pass. All right, of the uproars of the people, of the financial collapse, You see the RFID microchip, the mark of the beast coming to pass. You see the wars brewing and all that. So it's just high time our people wake up and accept the offering that Lord Yahweh Shema Shah has set before us. All right, and then final precept will be from the book of Malachi. All right, Malachi chapter 3. I'm just going to keep it simple. Yeah, the first 3 verses are good. So it says, Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord, whom ye seek, shall suddenly come to his temple. And who's the temple of the Lord? The Israelites, all right? The nation of Israel, okay? And specifically, it's the elect, all right? And 1/3, the 5 people spread out throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Even the messenger of the covenant, whom ye delight in, behold, he shall come, saith the Lord of hosts. But who may abide the day of his coming, and who shall stand when he appeareth? All right, and that's why you have in the book of Revelation tells you about who is able to endure unto the end. That's a person that be able to accept the coming of the day of the Lord, that will be able to accept the damage he's going to be able to do on the earth, all right? Because they're going to have that spirit of mercy upon them. They will see the destruction, but they will not be a victim of it, all right? For the Lord Yahushua, he is like a refiner's fire and like fuller's soap, all right? He's there to, purge the elect. All right, he's there to make sure things get tread up, just like you're doing your laundry. All right, you have to squish the clothing together to get all that dirt and grime out. That's exactly what the day of the Lord is going to be like. That's what the Lord is likened to, all right, to purge iniquity out of his temple, all right. And he shall sit as a refiner and as a purifier of silver, and he shall purify the sons of Levi, and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Lord Yahweh an offering in righteousness. And that's the point. And that's what the men of the Lord are about. Alright, to offer an offering to the Lord Yahweh Shah in righteousness. And that's the reason why we're making our bodies a living sacrifice. Alright, you have to understand the position you've been put in. You can't run away from it. You have to accept it, all right? Because you've been chosen, for salvation, all right? You're basically a candidate for salvation, okay? When you do the work, you reap the rewards, and the reward is salvation, all right? You have to get salvation first, all right, before you can get the riches of the kingdom, okay? And that's what it boils down to. When your sins have been atoned for through the blood of Hamashiach Yahushai, you understand that you're in the book of life, okay? And it's all milk. It's all milk, all right? That's what it boils down to. One thing leads to the other. That's what you call balance, okay? So with that, just let's say, Kahalalim La, the How Bashim, Shaba, Shima Kadash, and Tawada, double honors to the elders and apostles, Grill Millstone, who rule well, who bring the wisdom of Lord Bashim Shai to light, and to share with the hopeful elect. Shalom.